the top officials in the DEA, where those are being apprehended or being arrested for the same drug affiliation. So people that we have trusted to man our borders or to protect our borders are people that hands in these drug activities. So that's the clear distinction between this government and the past government, like the WIA's government. Okay, WIA government, there's no type of scandal like this that will actually discover, because the president himself, WIA, was a pure drug dealer, complete drug dealer, and all his government officials were hands into it. And up to now, they still behind the scene doing their own thing there, or what going on. But the current administration is actually doing something, arresting these people that trying to import and export drugs from Liberia and into Liberia. Okay, but the unfortunate part about it is these are the same government officials that supposed to be protecting our borders. These are the same people that are selling drugs. So how can we get drug off the streets of Monrovia and also other part of Liberia? It's impossible, guys. So we fought an uphill battle that would never, the solution would never come until these people, because that's the part-time jobs. The money that's sitting from the country, or that particular country, Liberia, the little poor country, is not enough to sustain them. They have to do illegal drugs activities. Once the people leave the office or offices they have held for years, there's no other sustainability available other than the drug issues to sell drugs, and how they've been sustaining themselves and their families. So yeah, we have it.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah. Well, the issue of drug entry into Liberia, you and I will not sit here to exactly know where or how it enters the country. Even the national security are also figuring out exactly as to how has this been able to penetrate our country. But one thing for sure that I do know is that Liberia remains a market ground and a transit point. Those are two things you need to know: a market ground and a transit point. Now, when you have a market, you have an enabling environment that tend to sell a particular commodity. And this commodity, which is very illicit, this commodity that is very illegal, very damaging, very, very dangerous to any society, even in the great United States. I mean, you walk the streets, we talk about Liberia, but even in the great United States, you walk the streets, you find the young folks all into drugs. And it's a sad thing as to how it deep, it hurts a society. It's a drug that, as you all know, it affects our mental stability. Once you have that, it's a problem. But that's a fast-going business, illegal business that people find to do. Now, but Liberia has been tested many years, not just the Boakai, not President Boakai's government alone, no. The drug issue was tested during the George Weah administration, and even the time of Madame Sirleaf, and even the time of the war. We saw what the drugs did to young folks who fought the war, die, enabling, potential for them to fight war without feeling what they were doing. And that's what it does to any society. So the question about how it enters, number one, you have a country, its border, you have a very porous border by land, by sea, and even by the air. The fact that we've been able to see drugs coming through the airport, that is even more dangerous. That is even more scary. That is even more concerning, that this place, which is an airport where we expect everything to be done correctly, if we can find drugs coming through there, they do not the border, it is not possible. You have a total of 143 entry points in Liberia. 143 I mean, the records are there. The immigration will be able to confirm this number. But 143 entry points, and sometime back, confirmation that we got from immigration was like 43, or I think 41 or 43 of the border points are currently being manned by government. So what happened? What happens to the rest of the say the 102 border points that are yet to be mined by the country? So it's more dangerous for us. In fact, it has become more easier route for the drugs to come through. Trust me, you can have a truckload of drugs penetrating a particular point that government has not really been able to man, and that drugs gets to accumulate, and then they have the transit route, like any trucking business coming to the country, and they get it stored. See what we've seen around, I think around Juaza, where they got the drugs the last time? It's a whole house. It's a warehouse. Now, how do trucks move at night, or what time of the day, or whatever? Trust me, you have a society that is already, very vulnerable. So a lot of things happen at night. Morovia works at night. That's another thing too. Morovia works at night. The economic activities in the country, the economy, things are a bit challenging, even though the government is doing its best. But again, at the end of the day, what is most caring is to find even the very cat that we told to keep the meat. The cat now is the one found in the bag. The chief of the DEA or LDEA, right, is involved. Then you have other top security officers that are also involved. You have other government officials that are involved. It makes it most caring. Now, President Joseph Boakai trusted all of these folks, my people. The government and the national leadership trusted all of these folks to be able to serve these institutions, be a security institution like the LDA, and then to find these very folks who have become the conveyor belt or the facilitator of this crime and this illicit drugs trafficking. It makes it more dangerous for our country. Now, one is not found guilty until caught or fully investigated to say this is what you're doing. In this open environment, to see what is obtaining right now has brought about a major concern in our national security sector. It brings also into being, it brings into question, where is the national security advisor? What is the entire NSA, the defense, the immigration mainly? What are these folks doing? So it's a wake-up call, and the government is in a very hot seat. This is a crime that began a long time ago, and we must commend them for what they've done so far. And I would think that those who are also in the sale of this illicit drug, I think they are also getting the signal that things are now unraveling. I'll be very frank with you. I trust what the government is doing, and I think with how far they've come, also the citizens are looking at them to see what becomes of the entire terrible business that is hurting our people. Thank you.
Well, which is true, but we'll continue to hold this government responsible for things that is happening is that wash. We want them to be different from the past. We removed the other guys because they were messing up. They were not doing things right. So that's why Liberia now is finally will say, listen, we got to, but the government got to do something. We'll always hold the president accountable because he making the appointment, he appoints all the guys. So we don't question the president appointment, but when they're not doing the right thing, then we hold them. But this drugs business started a long time, we all know. And that the security been doing it. That's why we say we don't trust the security. Because you see, all the security take too much, it takes time too much. Instead of doing the work, they're working for individual. The other person bringing a friend, the other person bringing a friend, the other person bringing a friend. So that is why we are here today. And there's another thing. Prophet Key have been released after 6 months, Chris. Prophet Key is out of jail. And we saw people going there to receive him. He's on his show now. What you have to say about that? What's your take on Prophet Key?
Expect more cussing, insults.
He said he's not going to cause again.
Oh well, that's what he said.
No
But
man cause.
all right, let's see how that goes. For how long?
Andrew,
That's all I can say.
Well, in life, one must have a lesson learned. Um, the first thing to the Prophet Key and those who support him, the question will be, what took you to prison? If you know what took you to prison, and then you come out of prison and you don't have a lesson learned, I should be asking you why.
Mm-hmm.
Two, for those who support what he does or who may be interested in what he does, I think the question now would be, how do you view civility? I mean, do you have to get a point across by being very uncouth, by being so civilized with your comments? Do you get the message across to people by insulting people, by being so rude? Sometimes the words that come out of your mouth, you need to test the words before you put it out. Maybe you need to ask yourself, what if somebody said that to you, or your wife, or your sister, or to yourself? Will you feel okay about that? So the message you are putting across, the message that you are trying to
somebody
put
check the
across,
background.
if you will only transmit such by that level of limitation, then your character must be in question. So we are hoping that all of us can learn from each other every day. That I don't have to get a message across by trying to demean someone or to insult somebody or to say the worst that I would never ever in any civilized manner would have said. So we need to refine our diction. We need to refine the way we relate to people. We need to also be able to convey a message that others will learn from, not not for people to replicate elsewhere that does not make sense anywhere. Prophet Key can, whatever means he calls himself, he can get a message across without even being insulting to anybody. He can preach on the issue and the same message will be carried. But our society is so gullible today that people get to be heard only when they insult people, when they get so loud, they get so rude, and they get so uncivilized. Anyone who finds himself in such, you need to redefine the education you had. You need to probably redefine the whom you were trained from. You need to redefine yourself whether this is how you would like to see your children coming up. That when you speak, people will have to also hide their children from the television or from the radio. You think that makes sense? No, Prophet Key, if you never ever learn any lesson, I hate to see people go to jail, but for whatever wrong you must have done in society, when you get out, or anything for that matter, ask yourself, what lesson have I learned? If I can't help the society, I should not hurt the society. Rudeness does not pay. Insulting do not pay. So let's refine our society and bring up a nation that will be respected anywhere tomorrow. That's all I can say to Prophet Key. Welcome back.
Okay, welcome, Gerald Cummings. And give your opening. You got 2 or 3 minutes. Talk on the drugs and Prophet Key issue. You hear us?
I
Are you
think
there?
he's having some low technical challenges.
Well, you and Andrew sitting in the same place, so
Hello.
that's why. Okay. Yes, you got 3 minutes of the time and speak on the drugs, how the drugs enter Liberia, if you have any information, and on the Prophet Key issue. Because we passed that already, but we want you to say something. I think if you're going separate room, it will be better because you and Andrew sit in the same place.
He far from me.
Okay, he found a new way to go
Yeah,
into the. So Andrew, you can stay in the living room, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
You go
you can
first.
stay in the living room.
Yeah.
All right. And during the weekend, the president did some and dedication. In a long time, we see they got a public facility in ERWA, and the president was caught in the ribbon. And then I'll ask myself the question because the president said during the campaign, I'm not going to even call the ribbon for a well because we open a well. So if we can go call the ribbon for a poo place, the library, the garden and facility. But anyway, that's what going on. We see a lot of things, but the president did good. At least ERWA, at least the people free now. When you're at the junction there, and anything you can just rush and take care of yourself. We had these public toilets all around Liberia. One was right by the station there, and it's turned it into a garage now. And I think they got one Ashmore Street or somewhere. But you think it's necessary to get all the things in the city at this time, Andrew? Because the
Well,
country we're in, it's not easy.
I mean, someday to come, we will have to invite probably the Minister of Information on the platform. You know, sometime to lay out on milestones that the government has done. When you see the little positive things going on, one thing I can say to anyone is that every time every little positive thing is done, be a small or big, if it will work recognition of a community to appreciate, we say bravo to that government because there was, it was not a thing that was being done until they got to complete that. So every completion of a good to serve a society is worth commending. Now, as to what the government is doing in the hinterland other than Monrovia, these are things, again, you and I do not have a checklist of things that have been completed or that are ongoing, even through the through other investments, be it metal steel, be it say other companies in Bumi and all. Again, someday to come, let's invite the Minister of Information. You know, brief the Liberian people where what the government is. Let's see where we were, where are we, and where we're going from here. Not only not only the Ministry of Information, but other stakeholders of the government to be able to also give you milestones. I wouldn't want to sit right here now to say the government has not done this, they should have done this. But as to the checklist of progress made thus far, it is on us to invite the Ministry of Information. It is on us to invite, any spokesperson of government to come and sometimes give a checklist of progress that has been made and where are we going from here. So I mean, that's my take on that. Let's commend every progress that has been done with respect to what you say you talked about from ERWA. I don't know much about that, but I think our community has appreciated what has been done. And let's see more that can be done in other communities other than Monrovia.
But before I go to Jerome, it'll be good that what you say is true, but if the Ministry of Information take time to explain to the Liberian people, because every week they have meetings, they have press conferences every week. But when you spend more time attacking the same way opposition want to attack you, then nobody knows what's going on. But I think they spend more time saying something different because we listen to Dana Sano talking about Amara Kone, and he went on attacking Amara Kone, and all that time you spend, tell us something about the government, what the government has done as a rule. But anyway, Jerome, if you can hear us, I want you to come in. You got 3 minutes to give your input and talk about the drugs, how you think the drugs enter the country, and let's talk about Prophet Key. You can say whatever you want to know about Prophet Key. You can say something.
All right, let me say good evening, good afternoon to our people back home and to the CEO, to you, Mr. Andrew Kian and Mr. Kishan, and to Mr. Afra Sisi. All I can say is that I must commend the government for the level of work in terms of arrest.
Who's Afra Sisi?
Afra Sisi is Tuzon.
Huh?
Man, you're giving up breaking news, man. You gotta see it, man. We don't know anything about Afri C. Afri C.
Okay.
After is
Yeah, really talking about it.
I don't have that name on my
is
list, yo.
No, we're not there.
is two
We're not
song.
even Pharaoh.
That Tuzon name is Afro.
We know
That's his name. So I can retrieve some of my time.
Yeah, you go ahead.
you start
So-
from the beginning.
You can start my Genesis and go to Revelation.
But let's say, let me commend the government for the level of work being done so far, because to the best of my knowledge, this is the first time after 12 years plus, this is the first time that we see this level of arrest as it relates to drugs.
Right. Yeah.
That was something we couldn't. I spent the first term, maybe few years of President Ellen Johnson's Sirleaf term in the country, but this level of arrest with drugs and the influx of drugs into our country, this is the first time, to the best of my knowledge, this is the first time that I see this kind of level of arrest. And I've been told they're processing people now for court. We wait to see more. And what we want to see, also seeing the government doing, is that let's make sure those whose names have been allegedly involved, let them investigate further. Because if you stayed in Liberia from 1989, no Roman in Liberia you tend to underestimate. You can't say because they're saying this is not true. Investigate further, because there's a possibility something is happening in the back. On the issue of Prophet Key, I want to say this, and maybe some people in the media will tend to agree with me, maybe some of them will not like it, but knowing what I know, I will not, me, being a manager or a radio or television manager, I will not send my people to cover Prophet Key at all. Because nothing he say constitute news. You just give him free publicity. From the embryo stages of everything he was doing, 99% of some of those things were based on fallacy. No iota of truth. And so the kind of publicity media institution gave when he was coming out the last time, I was wondering where these institutions are coming from. And to see some of our sisters that went out there, it beat my imagination. What kind of country is this? Or the people, what are they really thinking about themselves? So in our country, loud talkers, people who can insult people, people that will insinuate, that will speak lies, we will heal them. So I think our people need to start to rethink for themselves, especially our sisters, our brothers, the young people, the young generation. Is this what you want to emulate? Is this the kind of example you want to emulate in our country? And I'll stop there for now. But
Okay,
one quick
welcome,
thing,
Reverend
Kishan,
Peabody.
let me respond to something you said,
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah.
Kishan, you hear me?
We hear you.
We can hear you now.
I think they lost me there.
Welcome.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, Dr. People.
The issue of the information, you mentioned very important. The Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism is the custodian of government information dissemination. When Madam Sirleaf took over, 6 months later, the opposition said Madam Sirleaf flunked. They said she failed, her government failed. What Madam Salif did was, Madam Salif, to be able to respond to the opposition concerning what the government was doing with with our international partners, the local, the domestic and international policy, to be able to explain better to our people, Madam Salif makes sure that it was mandatory that all the government officials, the minister of information at the time was serving as the liaison between the radio station I work for. Madam Salih made sure that all the cabinet ministers appear to explain government policy, what the government was doing at the time. Then from there, Madam Salih organized what you see they're doing at Mika today was organized during Madam Salih's time. She makes sure that all the public from the different government institutions and agencies will report to the Ministry of Information, and they will organize training. That is to say, John Brown was not talking, Peter was not talking, this person was not talking. But what I see the guys doing at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, all my life in Liberia and all my time in the media, I think this ministry think the information dissemination strategy. You cannot be the custodian of government information dissemination and you basically attacking, whereas the government is doing something tangible. President Bouaka working on roads, he's dedicating this, he's doing that. Build a website. Create a medium through which you can go to radio stations and start to inform the Liberian people. But every little thing, somebody at the Ministry of Information, Louis Brown and myself had the same situation. He was doing the same thing, and I went after him and said, you said Cletus here was a sleeping dog. You are a sleeping giant because you sending people to attack me because of what I'm saying. So I don't know whether they are truly the custodian of government information dissemination or they are attacking. So they need to rethink that strategy and emulate from the previous administration, Madam Salif time, what they were doing to disseminate information.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, Peabody. Welcome. You have your 3 or 4 minutes to speak on the drugs. How the
You can hear me?
Yes.
drugs enter Liberia? We still asking the question. Are they doing the right thing? Because they were doing the right thing, we know exactly what the government do instead of attacking people who try to speak and say things. We see Daniel Sano calling political leaders like Alex Cummings political dwarf. He's insignificant. He went after Amara Corner, his own people. So you have the flow.
Look, good to see everybody. Happy Sunday. Good to see everybody. CEO, the both care. CEO Care and Andrew Care. Good to see Reverend Cummings, Kishan, and Tuzon. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Let me say this. I tend to concur with something Reverend Cummings said, that for the amount of arrests the government have made, I applaud them for the arrests they have made so far. But have they been transparent, on the arrest or those that they have arrested? There were other names involved, according to the police director. There are some big names. It was alleged that the president's son has some connection with these people. He went about and did a press conference where I felt he pretty much needed to be asked a lot of questions. Was he interviewed by the police? Did the police interview him to come forward and ask this question? The vice president were allegedly named in this as well. Are they going to submit, even if they don't know about it? Are they going to submit to the police to investigate? Yes, it's true that the government have done very well. They arrested a lot of people, fired a lot of people from there. But I would like to see an independent investigation. I would like to see the president set up an independent group who will already lead the investigation, because we already see the conflict of interest because his son, Jojo Barker, was named in this. So it's a conflict of interest. Are they going to be transparent and ensuring that, hey, this we investigated Jojo and we talked to the vice president, want to answer some questions. When it happened to Fonati Kofa, they were quick to run there and bring all of them to the police station and investigate them. But yeah, it's true that they've been very. I applaud them for arresting as many people they've done. But I hope they will be transparent in the investigation, not just arresting people, but let make sure that the investigation and that those responsible, because the drugs is just it's too much drugs in that country to really think that how did this thing get there? I mean, it seemed like the cartel is very large. Maybe that's the only one they have uncovered. But there may still be a lot of drugs up there in hidden places. Some they use Liberia, other countries in West Africa as the hub to sending drugs to Europe and other places. So I think the president need to. I would suggest he set up an independent group. Now I understand the USDA is also helping them in investigation, which is great. I hope they apply. I hope they really comply. But we saw when fire hit Liberia how the government went fast to ask for international assistance. I've been seeing a lot of this happening. Is it because some big names are involved and they don't want them, stuff like that? But either way, if you have the USDA, they're going to cover those things. They're going to know who's doing it, and these people are going to face the consequences. Even the president's son does that. They're not going to spare him. When the kids are Prophet P, I would say that the government was in the wrong. Whether Prophet Key cuts women or what he does, the government. You cannot fire somebody. You cannot put somebody in jail. That's a classic example of the abuse of his freedom of speech, and that's the human right abuse right there. I don't care. He's rude. I don't support him insulting anybody, insulting women, but you cannot have a chief justice to have his way. You don't put your emotions, personal emotions, into court decision or to opinion like that. And that's what we saw, because he claimed that Prophet Key had insulted his mom. He was the complainant. He was also the persecutor. He was also the judge in the case. I think
the jury executioner.
Yeah, I think it's an abuse of law. I mean, complete abuse of law. This guy is inherently corrupt. This chief justice, inept. He's a man that hired his son to be a magistrate, and his son is not even qualified to be a magistrate for that position. He hired his son. Very corrupt guy, and unfortunately, you're talking about the highest court of the land, and you put somebody who is so inept into a position. That's why you see the disgrace that he brought upon the Supreme Court on Prophet Key. Prophet Key insulting people is bad, insulting women, but we shouldn't put our emotions into it. People can cuss, people can say things that they have the freedom of speech. So I think he was wrong, and the government really erred on that part.
Yeah, okay, let's go back to this DH thing here where you think it's right for DA to have volunteers. Volunteer, I know they can have fire service volunteer nurses, but someone you putting at the border to stop drugs or to fight drugs, and we're talking about money, and we have people there that are not even on salary. Don't you think the government themselves, we have over 100 plus infants going to Liberia, but still it's not yet. We we don't have no officers, guys. Coming people out of them for them to go around. You think it's right? The government is
That's why
serious.
you seeing what you're seeing. You put people there, you don't pay them, and somebody come with 5, 10,000. You think they will. I ain't take pay for 6 months. Somebody give me 5,000. You think I would let it pass? That's why that's.
How are you happy to carry the drugs to your desk?
I'll even help you. Yeah.
I was like,
And the
why you want to do drugs?
government was so proud in saying these things. Oh, we're not taking pay. We got 1,000 men on they're volunteering, they're serving. Why would you do that if you know you don't have the money now?
Yeah,
Just
that's why.
open the room for corruption and let you hear from Jerome and
Yeah.
Andrew.
Well,
Andrew, come in.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I think Jerome still working on this
Well,
audio.
they say once in Christ, never out. You are a rogue, you'll be a rogue.
I get what they put you at.
Yeah. So I could be employed with an institution as a volunteer and be a very decent volunteer to work my way up and become the kind of person I want to be. So everything is about attitude, and attitude is everything. The society in which you and I serve, we have a role to play. It depends on where you came from in terms of your upbringing, in terms of the discipline you have, and as to who you are as a human being. Now, the guy who is the LDEA boss, who is noted to be even the lead and the conveyor belt of this whole drug trafficking, he's being well paid by the Liberian government. But see what he's doing. See what he's doing. Now, if he's not disciplined as a boss, what do you expect his ornament to be? They will follow suit. So the issue of being a volunteer is just the name. It's about the quality of people you bring in on board, the discipline you have impacted, the training that you give them, the danger that you are fighting, and the issue you are faced with. So you need to ask yourself who even have people in that particular line. So it makes no difference as much as you are the head and you are the mean, the facilitator in the process. I got yet to even denounce who is a volunteer. So it's about the individual. It's about that character that you're bringing on board that will determine the process.
I would differ completely with Andrew's view. You can even be Jesus Christ the same to that brother. If you're not on salary, you will be tempted. And if the government officials are getting constant pay every month, they into the whole drug dealing activities. The people, somebody who is not getting paid by the government, they get tempted with maybe $150 million of drug coming into your country. You have the ability to arrest it. After you do so, and the drug dealer, whoever is bringing the consignment, tells you, listen, oh man, I'll give you $25,000 now, please, and let us go. And you're going to say, Jesus Christ, I can bet my head, the chopping board, Christ will be tempted and say, you know what, hey.
Is that you don't try here at all?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the devastating economic condition in our country, people not getting paid, people not eating, the civilians are struggling, they're dying in the hands of starvation. And you send a volunteer to the border who has the ability to arrest 120 some more $1 million of drugs activities into the country. Will say, oh no, I know. Listen, I'm very fair, man. I was brought up in a very good, Christian home, discipline. Nobody would do that.
And in fact, if you're volunteering, let's say you got a job already, you're getting paid. It's a one thing, and you can volunteer. Why they couldn't just take the military, take police, people who are already on salary, at least manage them, multitask. But to just recruit DEA, I don't have a job. And you telling me, well, just stay on the job. When the budget go through, we will take pay. And some of the commanders even demand something from them, like the police. Now, I'm a witness where I see police at the end of the day putting $5, $10, fixing a good to go pay $3,000 susu. Now the first country I see policeman get the bag right here. His whole uniform, but he got bag on his back. That's $25 liberty, $50 liberty. It's the same thing. But they are underpaid $145 for police or less than that. Wow. What do you expect? But the police director in the 10,000 group, and then you're the man who's sleeping, standing on the sidewalk in the night, so protecting us, nothing. What do you expect?
Wow. Hundreds of for someone who's protecting.
Come in, Jerome. What's your take on that? We'll go to people and then from there we'll soon be getting into our second segment. The rain is heavy in Liberia today again. Right now, the rain is, we don't even know the rainy season, neither the dry season anymore.
God brought new questions, the biblical questions. Now it's saying that because now that it will be a sweep for the past two almost 1 month now. The same question been repeated. So I don't know what our panelists here they just feel so
One of
wicked.
the question will be, what's the name of the Red Sea? Underneath the sea. What's that name? Who created the Red Sea? Okay, guys, we'll soon be
What
going.
is, what is the nickname of the rod Moses used to divide the rest?
What's the Red Sea?
I thought questions to one.
Hello.
The kind of question we want,
Go
or
ahead, Pastor.
filling the blank, filling the blank question.
Go ahead, Reverend Cummings. We're just setting the stage for you until you come in. But go ahead. You stay facing a studio, my man. Since you moved,
When you do technical,
I got laughing. The comparison. He said, even if Jesus Christ said, and that was the kind of and kind of comparison they create
Can you log
in
out?
our country. I don't know where some of the people. Huh?
Can you log out and come back on? Because we can't hear you. You're breaking in.
I think my sis.
Okay. Somebody can fill the gap while he's
Yeah, money about this thing about volunteer. Nope, nobody volunteer. don't get paid. And if you volunteer, I mean, you're not getting paid in a complicated situation like drugs. Then you think I will sit down for 8 hours, don't get paid? How do my family eat? How do I get a food on the table? How do I meet my own personal needs and stuff? Definitely, I will be right at that border and doing things to get money. Anything that I can do to get paid, I'll get paid. So it just showed how unserious these guys were when it came to fighting drugs. You can't put volunteer at a place where they bring in drugs in the country, and you say they are volunteers and not getting paid. So they have not reformed the LDEA, and I hope that General Yenga, I don't know how his name is, Zanga,
I hope you do good.
Would do good. But you can't have thousands of people sitting there not getting paid. And you're talking about over $300 million. And the money they give me, I would take it. Definitely, I would take it. You see, it showed their seriousness to fight drugs. I get you for a crime. And you think everybody in ICE, if they were volunteers and not getting paid, they'll find a way of getting the pay. Corruption will be high.
The people that you sent to these voters have to have a great compensation. Now they will not get tempted easily because you get a 10,000 and they say, what the heck is this? And I'm getting paid almost like on a monthly basis. You come to tell me $10,000. As somebody who cannot be carried away by a little petty cash and say, yeah, we'll do it. No.
And also they don't even have the logistics.
Yeah.
And the only part in Liberia, in America, I don't really see the DA. I saw them one time, but they were raiding right in Philadelphia. They're the police that had them because the DA is supposed to be just like you and myself, undercover. So we need Andrew, you're saying something?
No, I said yeah.
No, my thing is, again, I don't have the detailed information that is being talked about this volunteer thing. Is it confirmed that
yes, from them.
DEA says that they have volunteers with them? Now, if that's the factual information about volunteer with DEA, that should never ever be. It should not be even that. It should not be the reality. In fact, that should never ever be a volunteer LDEA. No, you cannot. You cannot. Now, again, look at the sector we are talking about. A sector that is faced with the issue of drugs eradication. So you cannot take, you cannot take a stick to go and fight with an iron. It's just not possible. There is in no way you have somebody who is a volunteer to go and facing a situation that deals with illicit funds transfer. Definitely that person will sell out. It's the one recruitment you can ever do. So
Andrew, just before you move on, I just got the report, right? It's on here. Labrador Drug Enforcement Agency. The FDA has historically relied upon unpaid lawful workers known as volunteer auction agency to perform the frontline duty.
That in itself is to even honor my own operation.
Yeah.
Once you have such a manpower within your midst, then you need to tell yourself we're not serious.
The DA is the least paid group when you come to the security. They are the least.
What it does also is that the people are not accountable to you then.
Yeah.
No, they are not being paid by you. You cannot hold them responsible for anything that they do. In short, you are shooting yourself in the foot. And I think that's what the DEA have been doing. But as we talk now, I would think that the DEA should rate itself of all volunteers if they were not going to become another facilitators elsewhere. But that's a risk factor, and it needs to be abolished today. They need to rate.
And Andrew, they gave them the authority to recruit. They said, okay, you'll go and bring people. They did the recruiting. But since they brought these people, no budget, no nothing. Even where they got a DEA, it was not an easy thing. The government needs to spend enough money behind DEA.
The government needs to look at that.
They need to spend that money.
Yeah.
Now, if the DA, for example, go to the next, if the DA was well equipped, like the drug situation, government going to benefit. All you need to do, put a tracker on our drugs, put an agent on our drugs, call England and say there's a drugs on board XYZ. They will trace that drugs and go to where and find the place is going. But look, the government of Liberia have just saved England where the $300 million worth of drugs was going. But we don't have equipment, we don't have logistics. They will help us. But instead, our own people involved, so they're trying to hide the story. You see, the big needs to be involved.
I guess if we get rid of also the volunteers, we'll have more busted drugs. They will come about. Yeah, so
DA or arresting testing out in Liberia. What are you saying? You got a man hustling. You get a big batch. DA when you come in,
that's what the IG said. The IG said the guy who is just hustling for a daily bread. No, that's the mean person who's facilitating the drugs right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Reverend Cummings, y'all ready?
Yeah, I think we are.
Get ready for the last segment.
Hour of Hope with the CEO. Do you know your Bible, or do you just say amen at the right time? It's time to find out on the Hour of Hope. Here's the deal. You call in. We ask you a Bible question. You get it right. You win $5. Yes, it is a real money for real Bible knowledge. Was it David or Daniel? Old Testament or New Testament? No. Cheating, just have faith, focus, and think fast. You have 5 seconds to answer the question. It is fun. It is fast. It is full of the Word of God. And every correct answer puts $5 in your pocket. So warm up your memory, grab your Bible, and get ready to shout, I know that one. This is Hour of Hope, where the Word is powerful and the answers pay. Call in, speak up, and win $5.
Standing true, glory, I will live God the glory. Oh, with CEO. With the CEO, with the CEO.
Okay, now we turn you over to our pastors that will ask the first question. And Tuzon, open the lines. Let's hear from our people. And let's see who will be the first. Edward Joe
Pastor Coleman.
or
Okay.
Noah. Well, thank
All
you.
right, folks. Welcome to the second segment of the conversation with the Vision Bearer. So you want to be part of the platform this afternoon? Number to call is 0777 959 959, 0777 959 959, or better still 0881871670. I think we'll get the first person here. Good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. You say Peter? Okay, question.
Who going?
You go ahead, guys.
One of you go
Okay.
first now.
Okay, let me go.
Yeah, Prince.
Which book of the Bible is filled with songs and poems? What part of the Bible got poem and songs?
I gave you the book of Psalms.
Yeah, you're right. The book of Psalms, right?
Is your name?
I'm watching your student at the world.
Watson.
Well, you said Perms and
Psalm.
Psalm.
The book of Psalms. You're right.
Oh, the book of Proverbs too has Perms too.
Yeah. But I think he got that right. Psalm.
Yeah, number
086
886
11
11
45
45
10.
10. Okay, Watson, thank you. We'll talk to the next person. Good evening and welcome. Yeah, good evening. Please walk away from your monitor. Please walk away from your radio. Please. Collie, go ahead. Question.
Is monitoring a radio or something?
Yeah, your feedback is bad. But man, we can't waste time with you. Good evening and welcome. You sounding low. Your name? You say your name?
I'm watching.
Okay. Question.
Okay, Wtih, here is your question. Give me the name of the wife of Zacharias.
The wife of Zacharias.
Okay, we'll try to find her next week, but that's not so fire.
Oh, I will talk to the next person. Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm crazy for my phone, my daddy.
Okay, Francis, welcome. Question.
Yeah.
The
All right. Are you ready for my question? There's a church. There's a church in the Bible. He was left-handed. He assassinated King Eglon. Who was that judge?
That people.
Let's get her question.
Say no left.
No.
Of course, no light in the whole.
Okay. Well, yeah, welcome. Your name? You say what? Okay, Emmanuel. Question.
Other people they claim to that Jara community, but here is your question. Mr. Peters, tell me, where can I find this? No weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. Which
More
book?
than a conqueror.
Isaiah
You
what?
what?
Isaiah 54:17, correct?
Okay. You say Emmanuel?
Did you know the way she answered that question is almost impossible like this.
The number 770 34 33 03. All right, thank you, Emmanuel. We'll talk to the next
Peter's
person.
family and people to play with. They always answer questions.
Yeah, good evening. My man, your background is noisy. I will soon call you off. No, my man, your background is noisy. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, your name?
My name is Grace.
Okay, Grace, welcome. Question.
Everybody.
Okay, who is the only female judge name in the Bible?
Please come again.
No. Who is the only female?
Who is the
judge
only
name
female
in the Bible?
name in the Bible?
They're trying to get an answer when they say come again like that.
You say what?
Deborah.
You said Deborah.
Yeah, that's it.
That
She got when she said please come again, they were looking for the answer.
Okay. You say your name, Grace?
Yes.
Your number?
777.
777 33
Yeah,
33
1.
331 81 83 8183.
Yes.
Okay.
81, 83.
Okay, Grace, thank you. Talk to the next person. Good evening.
Let me give one question.
Okay. Question.
Are you there?
Mama, your background is noisy. Yeah, because your background, huh? Good evening.
You can hear me?
Yeah, welcome. Your name? Yeah, Edward. Go ahead. Question, Mr. Kumi.
Edward.
Okay.
Okay, Edward. Your question. What is the longest chapter in the Bible?
The longest chapter in the Bible?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's from the book of Psalms.
The book of Psalms. What a chapter?
Psalm 100. Wow, so sad.
Okay, Edward. Okay, Edward. Go come back again. Good
Is
evening.
it Edward chapter 1 was long?
I said we should have given that man the answer though. We said the longest chapter.
The
Okay,
longest
you're right.
chapter is in the book of Psalms. We didn't say
You're
what
right.
book it
You're
is.
right.
We said
You're
the
right.
longest-
You're right. He said Psalm.
Okay, Edward, I hope you call again.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Welcome.
Yeah, please calling from Brody.
Edward got it right.
Yes.
No.
No, he had
No?
it half.
No, you got it wrong.
So he
Oh, okay,
deserved
okay.
150.
So we got someone on the line.
All right,
Question.
go ahead.
Okay, let me repeat that.
Okay.
Give us the shortest voice in the Bible and the longest chapter in the Bible.
Wow.
Two questions in one.
Mhm.
Right.
The longest.
So asking them two questions at 10 bucks.
The question is just about A and B.
Mm.
Okay. Call back. Good evening, welcome. Yeah, good evening, your name?
This is Robert S. Bukari,
Okay, Mr. Robert. Question.
All right, Robert, here is your question. Which chapter in Revelation that Satan was cast down, was defeated, he and his angel? Which chapter in the book of Revelation?
That's one question now.
I think we just be
Revelation 11.
No, come back next week.
Come on next week.
I think we're being mean to the people today.
Yeah, good evening. Your name? I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Question.
Okay, I got a question here. You can hear me?
Your background, yeah, but you
You can hear me?
call. No. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm back here anyway. Although, just you not done to me, but anyway, you are late. Go ahead. Edward, maybe you were going to
Yeah, Edward, second time. Go ahead. Question.
Edward, second time?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
boy.
giving you that question.
All right. You got a question?
Can Edo hear me?
Edward said justice was not done to him.
Yeah.
You ready?
The library
You ready?
say what is the longest chapter? He give you the book.
Edward, a member of the independent mind, get a question now.
Edo, you ready?
Oh.
Go ahead. Question.
Okay, which king asked God for wisdom instead of riches or long life?
men that have multiple relationships in common.
I'm
What is it?
protesting that question.
Huh?
Yeah, it's King Solomon.
You got it.
Okay.
You
Edward.
you see what happened here, right? When Cummings,
Huh?
Is it 8-8?
I said the man giving
8-9?
he giving it to each question to his independent man.
8-8.
Yeah, to the independent mind.
5-6.
We
5-6.
protest that question.
9-6.
1-7.
1-7. Okay, Edward. Thank you.
Edward, Joe, thank you.
All right. So we'll talk to the next person.
All
Good
right.
evening.
Who?
You sounding low. Your name? You sounding low.
Okay, how are you? You're myself from
Oh, that's a regular caller too, son.
Yeah, Maxwell. Go ahead.
Maxwell.
Question.
Yeah. How many years did Jacob have to work to marry Rachel? How many years?
I don't want him knowing that name of a game. I'm calling him.
You say how many?
How many years?
He says 7 years.
Oh, please. He's wrong.
Wrong. Hello. Yeah,
You
good
said how
evening.
many years?
7.
I think you should be right.
Yeah.
7 years, huh?
Nope. Jacob had to work for
Oh,
14 years.
you said Leah or Rachel?
I said Rachel.
He worked the first 7 years.
Then he worked
It's
another 7 years.
It's
Then he
14
worked-
years.
He worked another 7 years, so that was
Because
14.
after he worked that 7
Yeah, we got
years,
somebody
they
on the
said,
line.
well, that the oldest one can marry and the younger one can marry.
Somebody is on the line.
Who
Okay,
wrote the
I got
Bible?
one. I
Who
got
wrote
one.
the
You
Bible?
ready?
Who wrote the Bible?
That one, you know his name.
I'm on it.
Amen. Who wrote the Bible? Okay. Call back. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Your name? Your name? Okay. Question.
Well, yeah, Robert, the question was, who wrote the Bible?
Well, that person left. You asked the person the same question.
Yeah.
You say who?
Who wrote the Bible?
God inspired 14 men.
What?
What you say?
You say God inspired 40 men.
14 men to write the Bible. Holy Bible, so it is the word of God. God inspired 14 holy men to write the Bible. 14 men.
40 men?
Yeah.
40, 40. Approximately 40 men.
No, they,
To write the Bible.
Reverend Cummings and Reverend Peabody, I don't have that answer.
You ask a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I have
right.
an answer
They
here.
were inspired by God. 40 men wrote the
Inspired by
Bible.
God, yeah.
They have 40 different authors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
40 men, 40
Your name
different
again?
authors
I'm trying to
inspired by
just,
God.
Yeah.
Robert. Okay,
No.
Mr. Robert. Your number?
whatever you
Well, so
want.
only the Bible they say they inspired by God. So the other people that wrote the other Bible.
775.
No, that's where I'm coming from. Actually, it was written with a 40 men.
976.
Some were kings, some were prophets, and some
443.
were fishermen.
Okay, thank you.
I want to ask
All right.
because that's
So
what
then-
He said, who wrote the Bible?
Who
Yeah,
wrote the
who wrote the
Bible?
Bible?
Huh?
I
Hello?
didn't say how many person wrote the Bible. You see?
Okay, I got one here.
So why if I say inspired men? By
Hello?
God?
Inspired men, yeah.
Yeah, your name?
You are taking that answer?
I would have taken it too.
Okay.
Faith? All right, question.
You ready?
You ready? All right.
Who wrestled with God until
Okay.
it broke, refused to let go until receiving his blessing?
Mm.
In the Bible, who wrestled with God? Who challenged God? Say, I'm not leaving from here, Papi. Whole night.
Who challenged God?
You wrestle with God whole
Yeah,
night. Eh?
yeah.
What is it?
The man said Lucifer.
Look,
The man said Lucifer.
no,
And the answer was due with covenant too.
no, because the thing
Hello?
you wrestle with God, only the devil can do that one.
if you think you are
Yeah, somebody's on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, Francis is on the line. Yeah, question.
Okay, here is your question, caller. Here is your question. What is the third book in the New Testament?
Amen. 5 seconds. Hello, good evening.
Take the next call.
Yeah, welcome. Your name? Okay. Question.
Let me throw one more. Here's a simple question for you. Who
Okay.
flocked and turned the money changer's table over in the temple?
That's a giveaway. That's a giveaway.
But the way he answered, asking it, I know they'll be confused.
Who
Yeah,
were the people in the temple and turned the market table upside down? The money changer, all the people. Then who turned the table upside down and beat them?
The thing is, what I'm money teacher and I'm not money teacher.
Huh?
Say Jesus.
Jesus. Okay.
You say your name?
What?
Nothing made me laugh, but the man who said
Michelle.
Lucifer wrestled with
I'll tell you, man. And I
Your
Jacob.
number?
Jacob. The message.
Jesus.
Yeah, 77. Man,
I
take
take your
your
own
time.
time, man.
When you don't get your money, don't blame anybody. Don't call it a number.
You say 077
She's so excited.
0 60 4609. All right. Hello, good evening. Your name?
All right. You ready?
You ready? Yeah, ready.
What instrument did David play for King Saul?
Amen.
Now
The
you're buying-
instrument David played for King Saul. You say harp.
Yeah.
You got it. But you know the first round that he was trying to
Your name?
No, waiting for the internet sex. So,
Yeah.
August? August. Yeah.
I'll choose that question.
778 35 34 77 35 34 77 35. Okay, 0778. August. All right, thank you. I thought
Do you have a caller there?
Yeah, caller is here.
Okay, here's the question for you,
name?
caller. Every time Saul was possessed by an evil
This is your
spirit,
question. Mr. Kumis, go over again.
every time Saul was possessed with an evil spirit, give the name of the person who played for him. Every time Saul was possessed with an evil spirit, an instrumentalist will come and play. Who was that instrumentalist?
I'll tell you what, Wtih. The first question he cheated.
Okay. Let's talk to the other person. Good evening.
If they say,
Yeah, your name?
He was cheating the first time. Now, and you brought the same question back. You still don't know it.
Your name? Mama, your name? Oh, okay. Question. Who give me the question?
Okay, here's the question.
Okay,
I'm
that
going to
one.
repeat.
Okay.
That people already threw light on it. Somebody can ask any other question.
Okay, I got this
Yeah.
one. Listen, according to Jesus, the two greatest commandments. The two greatest commandments.
The two greatest commandments.
What are the two greatest commandments?
I mean, 5 seconds. Okay. Good evening and welcome.
Okay,
Okay, Stephen, second time. Okay. Question.
Okay, Stephen, here is an easy question for you.
Okay, listen, pay attention. Okay.
Listen carefully, Stephen. Here is an easy question for you. Give the name of the evangelist who gave the interpretation to the Ethiopian eunuch.
Very coming mad.
Is it Prophet Enoch?
No, your name, Stephen. I just asked you. It was Evangelist Stephen.
Okay. Let's say my man is not Stephen. Okay. Hello.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, welcome.
I didn't go easy on this.
Okay, who?
Yeah, George is on the line. Mr. Peabody.
Who wrote the book of Revelation?
That's a good one.
Who wrote the book of Revelation? Paul.
Tell him to go come back tomorrow.
Next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice to the people today, man.
No, but the questions are there all New Testament.
Yeah,
all of them.
Your name? Okay, we're from Jersey Wood. Question.
Let me ask one question.
All right.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Why did Jesus have to die?
Why did Jesus have to die?
Because the kidney.
Thank you.
Correct?
He died as a substitute of humanity. That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Your name again? Jackson? Oh, Janji? Yeah. Okay. Your number? 886 14 0059. Thank you, Janji. Okay, good evening.
Let me give another more question.
Good evening. You sounding low. Okay, much better. Your name? Okay. Question.
Ms. Mo, I will ask you one question, but it got so many ways to answer it.
Okay.
As a Christian, how can someone be saved? Give me one way that somebody can be saved.
How can someone be saved as a Christian? Okay.
Right.
All right. You say your name again?
Your serial for your question you're asking, or y'all won't give it to them?
Your number? 886 84 10 36. Andrew, your question is simple.
That one there when you're ready.
that how you call common sense.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, your name. Yeah, welcome. Your name.
I shouldn't come again before I give another simple one.
Okay, hold on. Question.
All right. Let me ask you this. Who climbed the sycamore tree to see Jesus?
Joe, look at
That one, not easy one. You are.
I mean, who climbed the tree to see Jesus?
Is it
The person that knows that.
Who climbed the tree to see Jesus?
Oh, the person that came the tree to see Jesus.
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you,
Correct.
You almost said Zachariah, Jeff.
You are lucky. They didn't have a delay. So when he read it in Google,
Yeah, your number.
if it's loading, then
Yeah, a wee little man was he?
75
Sycamore tree.
19 35. Okay, thank you. Hold on. Good evening. Your name calling for where? You sounding low. Okay, Nathaniel, second time around. Question.
Okay.
Nathaniel, yeah, go ahead, Kishan.
Yeah.
Go ahead, General.
Okay. Who said this? I know you might know it. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Who said that?
What you say?
Joshua.
As for me and my house.
Yeah, Joshua.
He answered it?
Yeah.
Yeah, answer it.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. Number.
all right.
No, the
It
bar
is
is
you.
I can buy that 100.
23 92 29. Okay, thank you, Nathaniel. Hello, good evening. Your name? Okay, Broville. Okay, question.
What did Jacob give Joseph that made his brother jealous?
Huh?
The
coat of many colors.
colors.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay. Congratulations. Your number.
You're beginning ready for O.
Mm-hmm.
Your name? Okay. Chris. Yeah. 881 32 44 42. All right, Chris. Thank you. Hello.
How are you?
Amen. Much better. Thanks for asking. Your name?
I got one if you're ready.
Okay. Question.
Me ask one.
You ready?
Yeah. You ready for the question?
Who was chosen to replace Judas among the 12 disciples? After Judas did what he did, who replaced him? Who replaced Judas?
You say? Who replaced Jesus?
Judas.
Oh, Judas.
The guy who
replaced
betrayed,
Judas?
who sold Jesus, eh?
Yeah. Is it not Peter?
No.
Okay, no. Next week. Good evening. Man, Stevie, I call plenty that last one now.
He's still hustling.
All right, Steven. Yeah, here is an easy question for you, Steven. John the Baptist baptized with water. What did Jesus use to baptize people?
Good question.
The Holy Ghost. Yeah.
The Holy Ghost fire, not just Holy Ghost, bro. That's
But put fire there again. Say Holy Ghost fire.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Rejoicing, Holy Ghost fire.
Say your name, your number.
Stephen Maxwell.
Zero Wtih? 888. 333. 333. Oh, 404. Yeah. I know. Well, take your time. 0888 333 404. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Stephen, thank you. Number to call 777-959-959 or better still 0. Okay, we got somebody here. Good evening. Good evening. Your name? Okay.
All right. Yeah, my question here.
Okay.
What city walls? The wall in the city collapsed after the Israelite marched around it. What city was it?
That's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
That's good.
She got it.
You got
Okay.
it.
Lucy.
Yes.
Your number?
772
772 34 94 34.
Yes.
All right. All right. Hello? Yeah, good evening. Your name?
Okay, here is a question.
Your name?
Okay.
Okay, patient. Question, go.
Oh, the ladies first now. Patient Nelson, tell me, how many times the Israelites marched around the walls of Jericho? 7 times. Congratulations.
Okay, patient, congratulations.
The sisters and say the men not ready.
Number?
The man in the back Google it. Question.
55?
21
I want to know the first two number. 55?
55
Okay, 65.
21
21. 41.
41 or in any part.
41, yeah, patient. 41.
All right. Okay.
Hello?
Let me ask one question.
Yeah, go.
What was the name? What was it? What was the name of the wife of priest Zechariah? The Jewish priest called Zechariah. What was the name of his wife?
Okay.
You there? You still there?
No. Hello?
Yes, 11.
Yeah.
Take the next caller, man.
Hello? Your name? Favor. Okay. Question.
Okay, Favor, here is your question. Are you ready? Okay. It's a simple question, very easy. Zachariah's wife name is what? Elizabeth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Favor. Your number?
And then Favor, then Lucy, then they calling from the same direction.
887.
You got a big computer. You gotta plug it in.
47 69 96. Favor. Hello? Yeah, your name?
Okay.
Huh? Oh, for the second time, okay.
Let me ask.
What was the name of the tower built to reach heaven?
Mhm.
The people are there.
The tower.
What was the name of the tower?
Yeah, that built
Yeah.
to reach heaven.
People start speaking different languages, right?
Yeah.
No, you got it wrong. We're not gonna give you a chance to look for the
I
answer.
know, right?
Yeah, next person, your name? Your name? My man, your feedback, you listening to the radio. Walk away from your radio.
And two don't know how to deal with it.
My man, you wasting time. Let's go to the next person. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Your name?
Let me ask one more question.
Okay. Question. Pay attention.
His mother name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth was a very righteous woman in the Bible. His mother name was Elizabeth. Who was he? What can I,
You
John?
sure ready for you tonight?
What can I, John? John the Baptist, correct.
Okay. Your name?
General, wake up.
You say George?
I'm not sleeping, my man.
Okay.
Yes? Okay.
Independent sleep. Independent sleep.
772
Oh, God.
65 06 92. Let's talk to the next person. Good evening.
Who's the how many Ghana?
Oh, I forgot. We don't call. We don't take you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, that should be the last one now.
Mogo?
No, I think
We take
22?
one more.
Start about 20. Let's just make it 20.
And we didn't reach 2 hours there.
So let's start about,
We didn't reach 2 hours there.
20, but let's start about 25. That's all.
25. Okay. All right. 3 more calls for 25. Let's talk to this person. Good evening. Good evening. You say? I mean, we can't take third person at third time. Not 2 chance. Good evening. Your name? Okay, Dwala. Maurice. Question.
Okay, Maurice, here is your question. Who was cast down from heaven? Say that again. Lucifer. Congratulations.
Okay, Maurice, congratulations. Number 775. Take your time. You say 860 321. Okay, Maurice, thank you. The second to last caller. Your name?
another question.
Your name? Okay, Faith. Question.
Faith.
Yeah.
Faith, what was the sign that God gave Noah that he would not destroy the whole world with flood again? What was the sign?
Wait, who's zooming? Kishan.
You say? You say rainbow.
Correct.
Now what happened when
Correct, Faith. Congratulations.
when you wake up with boy, you get that and do that.
Your number?
Taking a little nap.
887
Independent nap.
47 6996.
I'm at 25 now, right? Or one more.
Okay, yeah, the last one.
Yeah, okay.
The last
All right,
one?
guys,
The last
give a
lucky
week
caller. You, the last lucky caller. Your name?
Okay, let me ask that giveaway question.
You say?
All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is
Okay,
the
Alpha
Zacchaeus
Kanga.
of like
No
real
community.
politics?
Yeah.
What was the
Question.
first miracle of Jesus?
The first miracle of Jesus.
Don't forget it.
That's a good question.
My man, the first miracle of Jesus. My man, you know it, by. My man, you know it. If you do community, you know it.
Somebody listen and say, hey, man, I know it.
Yeah, your name?
Somebody just text me and said I brand up.
Okay. Question.
That's a good one.
Wait for your question. Who going?
Who wants to get the good question?
The giveaway question, the last question. Who?
You
There's
can
somebody
repeat
there.
it. Somebody repeat it.
Somebody there.
Yeah, somebody there.
Somebody there, Kishan.
Okay, we'll give it back again. The first miracle of Jesus Christ.
The first miracle of Jesus Christ.
You said Jing Jong?
He said
He
water
said
to
what
wine.
he said brand tap. What was brand tap?
You change it to Branta. He said water to
You said
wine.
water to wine. What kind of wine? Was it
Jesus said,
fermented wine or
water to brand tap.
unfermented wine?
Okay.
He got a question too, so just take his number.
Okay, your number, your name.
No more calls.
772.
Change water to record.
Y'all broke the record this
773.
round. Y'all answered 25 questions in
700.
in 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Okay.
508. Your name? You say? Okay, patient calling. Thank you. All right. So this is how we come to the end to the second segment of this program, the conversation with the vision bearer. We are not taking no calls.
You know, somebody watching, they say we should take one star from the general. Because the general is sleeping on the gap.
Sure, do what?
We should take one star from the general rank. We got a general sleeping on guard post. So we can't send him to Sullenberg border. If we send him there.
It'll be worse.
If we send Kishan to the border, Kishan will sleep.
The drugs will come in more.
And if I want to sleep, it's easy. All I need to do is just to shut my camera off. I was not sleeping.
The person is
you're meditating. I know you.
They say if even
like this and listen. So how will you say I was sleeping? And then again, if I'm at the border, as long I will sleep, I will make sure I catch all the drugs.
He's a volunteer FDA officer.
You know,
I know what to do. Then you have to go volunteer to the border.
The DA general, you know, Kishan was acting like the security guy that was sleeping, the Lebanese making the work. Then he said, "Boss man, I had a dream last night." They asked him, "But how can you have a dream when you were manning the guard post?" He said, "Oh, I think I was not sleeping. I think I just had an open dream."
So the one I saw in labor ministry, the Lebanese man fired the papi. He said the papi was sleeping. He said, "How you doing?" He said he took the man picture. So they presented the picture to the hearing officer. When the papi looked at the picture, he said, "Oh, the boss make it loud. He told me to take my picture and the line from the camera let me close my eyes."
But the other one. The other one, the supervisor met the guy sitting to the desk sleeping. So try to wake you up and they tap his back. Then the guy did it. He said,
1 minute.
I'm praying.
The man you woke up, right? He told you.
He made sure he got through. He said, then he turned around. He said, "What you want?"
They want to throw. They said it happened with President Toba, one of the SS guys. You know the guy that went actions. The man was sleeping. They said the president was standing over him. Then when tap the man, say he's sleeping. By the time the man got up, he had did the sound of the cross.
Yeah, it did. That's what he
said. He said, "Because I was praying, that's why you stood up here. You didn't pass by me."
Oh my God.
If Kishan will put tracking device on the drug, and the way you are laying by like that, somebody will just pass by you.
Jerome, I thank you for your comment that you just read your own comment there. So I want to know where that comment coming from because I really want to know who put that comment up. You want to take one star from him? I mean, you can't do that though. I'm a general. You can't take it. You can't.
For sleeping on the
make
show.
sure we catch. Anyway, I want to tell a shout out to Martin. She just got her PhD, and Charles Martin's wife got her PhD. I want to say congratulations from us, and a job well done. Gerudo Martin now will be called Dr. Gerudo Mountain
from Penn State University.
The wife of Charles Martin.
Yeah. She
and
from
also,
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State, and also she's the chairperson now for the see right here. The bold.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a smart woman.
Congratulations, Sister Churito.
We did,
More grace. More grace to your
In
elbow.
business administration too. Wow, people. I thought she wanted to be a
we did
teacher.
invite Reverend Martin one of these days.
Yeah, we'll bring on. He would love
Yeah.
it.
You will love it. You want to come here.
Yeah,
Who's that? Levi Martin?
yeah, Levi Martin.
I'll
Okay.
organize it. We'll get him next Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, we can do so.
Yeah.
We'll try to bring him on.
No.
But let me tell you one joke about Reverend Martin. When we're on radio LRB, he blasted. But when he reached to Ellen Johnson, he stumbled something. I said, oh, it can't be the Reverend who are blasting like that. So he reached to Ellen, he just changed. I said, yeah, the flavor changed for true. So I would love to have him on next week Sunday.
Yeah, I talked to him. I'm sure he would do it. I'll see
Please,
this
please.
evening.
Anytime. He said, anytime we're ready,
Yeah.
bring him on. You know, Charles Martin will
He had a talk. He had one forensic, a platform the other time with the Jabate, the assistant.
That's how we're on
that day.
I on that show that day and I left right after they came on. Yeah.
He said,
I was on that
don't
day.
lie. You don't even know Jack about me.
He said you are dead like you are.
He said, you know Jack about me.
Yeah.
I've been married 2 times. I just tell me I divorced 2 times.
He asked my Jabata for a birth certificate again. Jabata said, no, Reverend, where? You've been married 2 wives, 2 women.
Yeah.
I on the show that day and then I left. And then I looked at the people. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we need to get him on. He's
Yeah,
one of the voices that we need to
I
hear.
love that when he say, you know Jack.
Yeah.
You know a Jack about me.
Yeah.
And the pastor, they get used certain words and they won't use that because they say, look at you. You get a heck, you know, heck you.
Levi Martin.
Yeah.
Reverend C. Levi Martin.
And let me give you one story about the guy who went, like man, they let us contribute. So about the rack soup. And like people know, say the guy went to the first Oma knocked the door. Hey, Oma, not eat so I need small the food. Oma says he didn't get nothing. The guy went to all the doors, he didn't get nothing. So the boss said, okay. He went in the bush, he saw one little cup, he cleaned it good, he put a fire, he put water in the cup. Just boiling, then he went and took one rack. He cleaned the rack and put it in the water. Boiling, man, the boy just near the thing. So one woman looked at him for lunch, she came, she said, what are you doing? He said, I'm cooking my rack soup. Just because the man said he cooking rack soup, then when you open the thing boiling, he said, the only thing I'm missing here, I need pepper. She said, oh, you're not going to bring pepper because she won't know if that rack was actually done. She went and brought the pepper. She's sitting near him. The Lord knows it working. The man saying cooking rack soup. He said, the only thing I'm missing is that fish. I can get some of the boning right now. The people who saying get nothing, the other one brought boning. Then the other one working. What's going on? He said, that rack soup will cook you. But oil, we put oil in it now, it will change the flavor. You know what about I get real oil. He said, bring it. The last one he said, I need rice. She went and brought the rice. The boy put everything there, cook it, smelling nice. They brought chicken soup. All that thing they're doing, every one of their eyes is on the rack. They want to know if that rack will actually, so that when the boy finished, he cut the one of the rice. When he touched the rack, he said, but y'all go serve yourself. Everybody start cutting but passing on the rack. The last man came, nothing, that one of the rack there, he started licking the rice. He said, yeah, but the rack is sweet though. Everybody ate, nobody complained. So you see, when you come together to do something, it's easy, but in the rack that brought them together, and the last one was just licking the rack. So they call it rack soup. When you too nosy, but if you take your time again, if you know how to talk to your people, you say you are smart. The same people that say they don't have nothing, they can make contribution in an easy way. Yeah.
Good story.
Good independent story.
Yes, that's an independent mind. That's an independent mind story.
All right.
Okay, guys, we sorry it's 2 hours gone. We can just give our closing, and then next week, Saturday, same time, same station, as usual.
Sunday.
Saturday. We're having a show on Saturday.
Sunday.
I said, Kishan whole mind is independent.
I said next week Sunday. What I say?
Say Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, I said Saturday. I'm sorry.
Start getting misinformation on here, man.
Yeah.
The
If I
next
said
time we'll find you
Sunday,
in
I'm sorry. I
Sando
said Sunday.
or Grand G there.
That all happen when you come from sleep, your whole mind. That's
Completely, my man. That's it right there.
you want day beyond.
Next week Sunday, I'll bring a star too from you. And I'll bring him and give everybody the general. I will be watching.
You see, there won't because there's nothing. I was sleeping here. I know you telling me what you can see when you live there. How you can see?
Next time when I wake you, I'll take a picture. You
Yeah,
show me
don't wake me up next time. Let everybody know.
Just screenshot the whole thing, just show it to you.
I will tell you.
Just like that.
I will show it to you. All right.
But great show.
Great show, guys.
Okay, yeah, most of you guys
let's
who can leave. Or if nothing, if everybody's okay, then we can call
Let's
it a
start.
day.
The add out on the platform here. Who's the audience? You can start first.
Well, it's been a great show. We look forward to another edition next week. There are a couple of things that were covered today, especially the issue of drug now, which is the training issue in our country. We are looking up to the government to step up more in terms of arrest, in terms of more names revealed, and that every name that has been revealed, be it by rumor, if it is a questionable name, it should be brought forward for questioning for the Liberian people to fears. The drug issue should be everybody's business. It should be everybody's concern. It should be a fight, a national fight that we need to eradicate from our society. And so this fight, government should see it as all hands on deck, and that every little rumor that come about, they should go further to investigate. It's been said that a lot of government officials are involved. That should also be a wake-up call for government to deeper. Also, we cover the issue of Prophet Key today. I know our brother probably must have learned a lot. Being behind bars is not something easy, but we hope it's a lesson learned. Even if it was being viewed to be like abuse of power, that language of profanity, the language of cursing, the language of indecency should not be a part of our conversation. We can get an issue across by being very polite, by being very calm, by being very professional, by being more polite, by being more civil, and we can better impact each other. Let not the habit of trying to trash Dr. Peabody. It should not be an affair that will bring me joy. It should not ever be a joy for me to trashing Reverend Cummings or any of the brother or any Liberian for that matter. We should be there to be able to save each other and impact each other. Decency is what matters in our society, and I think Prophet Kia, I'm sure he has learned a lot. We'll do the best we can. On the other side, there was one concern that we talked about today with LDEA employing volunteers. I would also think that right after this particular discussion, that agency of government should see reason to know that such manpower should be closed down. In fact, it's an appetite of corruption. It's an appetite of more facilitation of crime in terms of the illicit drugs. And if you have not learned that before, or if you have not known the disadvantage, that's exactly what is obtaining right now, and that they should see reason to close down that particular manpower until they can ever be a place of war and to be held accountable for what they are there for. So it's been a great show, guys. Let's see how best we can still impact our society with conveying more information out there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys, and beautiful show next week. Same time, same station, and we'll continue to discuss national issues. We got to hold the government feet to the fire, especially the drugs. We got to talk about it until they can get it right. and we want to know what's going to happen. Like Brother T-Body said, yes, this is the first time they arrested more people, but are they arresting the particular individual or people who are actually responsible, or is just a charade that they are not going anywhere because we noticed that some of them are still passing around and they are not being prosecuted yet. But anyway, we'll watch and see, and we'll hold them responsible for that. Have a great day, guys. Beautiful show.
Great show, guys. Looking forward to next week for another action pack. Again, let me commend the government for all the arrests they've made. But I hope they can be very transparent in the investigation or set up an independent group to conduct the investigation. I think it will be very fair and it will provide more answer that the Liberian people are looking for. On Prophet Key, again, I say Yami Bwese is very inept. He's a corrupt Chief Justice. He shouldn't be sitting in that post. Thank you.
Well, I want to say great show. And to the Liberian people, thank you always for listening to us. Like I often say that the views expressed here are not the views of here radio and its management, but the views of the panelists. Thank you so much. We look forward to next week, Sunday. Until then, from my end, shalom.
All right. So great show today. Looking forward to next week's show, and same station, same time. See you guys. Be blessed.
To listen for the port director. I'm not calling already port or port director involved in this thing, my people. A port director is involved in this thing. A company that came under them.
We had a instead of water spoon.
The general says, Liberians, our youth are not criminals. They are our future. They are our precious jewels. One nation, one people, united we stand, divided we fall. It's time to rise and save our generation. Drug-free Liberia, let us stand as one. Help our sons and daughters before their lives are gone. Pastors, leaders, governments hear the cry. Too many young people falling every day and night. One love, one love, one love, one love. One nation, together we must fight. Bring hope to the darkness and lead our youth to light. United we stand, divided we fall. God bless Liberia. We must save them all. Look around the streets, what do we see? Young people crying for opportunity. Some lost in drugs, some lost in pain. Trying to survive through the struggle and rain. That boy on the corner could be my brother. That young girl suffering could be your mother. That drug affected man is somebody there. So why do we judge instead of showing care? We cannot sit and pretend we don't know, while the future of Liberia slowly falls below. The youth are tools, precious and bright. They need direction, love and light. Community leaders, where do we stand? Pastors and teachers, let us join hands. Government leaders, see the people cry. Save our children before another dies. Stop putting politics inside this fight. Drugs destroy both day and night. Let's go after dealers poisoning our land and help the victims rise again and stand. JMD, oh! Drug free like